think they called me 47.
That's not a name.
So make it one.
All right. Agent 47.
Welcome back, everyone, to episode 2 of what I'm calling Nub's Hitman Files. In the last episode, we took a look at the training sequence, the breaking in of Agent 47 to make him the hitman that he becomes up to present day. I think the assumption here is that everything that happened in the previous 5 or 6 games that they've had occurred between the time that the ICA facility episode happens and what we're looking at today, which is the showstopper mission that occurs in Paris, France. We're going to go ahead and get that one started. As I mentioned in the first episode, the way we're going to do these new areas with each episode is we'll play through the game the way that you were meant to, which is you're going to complete a mission story for each of the 2 targets. And then if I have time left over at the end of the episode, we'll do a single attempt for Silent Assassin suit only. I probably won't do a lot of save scumming with those. I kind of vacillate back and forth between that each time. With the single run through doing the story mission stories, I won't do any any manual saves. If I die at all, I'll use an automatic save to get back into the game. I'm going to try to do the most interesting of each of these mission stories for each of the destinations. In this particular episode, we're going to be looking at a rare scoop and the one for 15 seconds of fame. We'll see them once we get the level started. Let's go ahead and watch the briefing just to set up who the targets are and why they need to be eliminated.
Good evening, 47. Your destination is the Paris Fashion Show by Sanguine, one of Europe's leading couture brands. Your targets are Sanguine owner Viktor Novikov, a former oligarch turned fashion mogul, and his partner Dalia Margolis, a retired supermodel, an iconic power couple on the global fashion scene, and 2 of the most dangerous people in the world. Novikov and Margolis are in fact the ringleaders of IAGO, an enigmatic spy ring that deals in the global elite's most valuable secrets. Unscrupulous and opportunistic, IAGO has caused disastrous security leaks all over the globe. When Crimean separatists caused a deadly meltdown at the Odessa nuclear power plant, IAGO gave them access to the plant's security network. And when the Delgado drug cartel shot down the plane of President Hernandez and his family, IAGO provided the classified flight plans.
We'll hear about the Delgado cartel in a future episode.
Now Novikov and Margolis have obtained a NOC list of British undercover agents, which they plan to sell at a secret IAGO auction during the Sanguine show. So our client, MI6, need us to stop the ringleaders before the NOC list ends up in the wrong hands. The Sanguine show will be swarming with security, and Viktor Novikov will be the focus of everyone's attention. But despite his posturing, he is merely the money man. The real target is Dalia Margolis. Beautiful and brilliant, she is a master manipulator and the true brains behind IAGO. 2 targets, a highly public event. At first glance, an impossible task. Then again, I do know how you love a challenge. I will leave you to prepare.
I mean, they gotta sleep sometime. It's not like it's impossible to kill them. Okay, so we can look at the files on each of these if we want. Don't know if they tell you anything that really helps out with the story, but I'll go ahead and read it. Why not? Viktor Novikov, a self-made billionaire, Viktor Novikov prospered in the post-USSR boom of capitalism, making his early fortunes in real estate. When he took a nasty financial beating during the recession, Novikov turned to more creative sources of income: corporate espionage, extortion, insurance fraud, kidnapping, and arson. Anything to maintain his ostentatious way of life. Then, 5 years ago, in a surprising turn of events, Novikov pulled the plug on all of his illegal operations. He purchased Sanguine, one of Europe's oldest and most prestigious couture brands, relocated to Paris, and went completely legit. At least, so it would seem. We now believe that his Mr. Fashion persona was always just a front for a much more lucrative scheme devised by Novikov's girlfriend, legendary Israeli supermodel Dalia Margolis. Novikov is charismatic but arrogant and thuggish. Old habits die hard. Proud and uncompromising, he is a man with a lot of self-confidence but little self-esteem. This is not someone you back into a corner. Still, we suspect that Dalia Margolis is the real power behind the throne. And let's go ahead and look at Dalia Margolis. The right face at the right time, Dalia Margolis became one of the most iconic fashion models of the previous decade. Then, at the peak of her career, she wisely chose to retire and launch her own model agency. But the unofficial story is even more glamorous. During her heyday, Dalia, the daughter of a hawkish Israeli army general, was in fact a spy for Mossad, who understood how beauty and fame could open doors that guns and bombs could not. It was her intel that led to the Mongoose's arrest and the drone strike that killed Red Saber in Lebanon. I have a feeling both of those are characters that we actually had something to do with in the past, but I'm not 100% sure of that. Of course, we now know that Margolis used her training to build something much more sinister, the IAGO spy ring. Dalia Margolis is not only beautiful, she is charming, sophisticated, and extremely intelligent. Novikov might be the money man, but we suspect that Dalia is the brains behind IAGO. Well, we'll do what we can to get rid of her, just like Viktor Novikov. Alright, so one of the things that we're going to need in order to complete the rare scoop mission of this one is we will need some bombs, or at least a bomb. They usually tell you to use a smaller explosive, because if you use one that's too big, you end up causing collateral damage. In the mission story run, we're going to do whatever it takes to get the mission accomplished. I'm not too worried about whether or not we kill the reporter as well as the cameraman and the target. If that happens, that happens. We'll use just a regular one. Then for the second mission, we need to use poison. I don't need to pick up any poison. It turns out that Dalia is going to provide it herself. And I always use the Krugermeyer 2.2 whenever I have a chance, because this is a subsonic weapon. What that means is while it already has a suppressor, which will make the gun a little bit quieter and less noticeable if you use it near targets, subsonic makes it even quieter and less likely to attract attention when you're near another individual. It does have reduced damage. The best way to get a kill with this weapon is to do a headshot. So we'll go ahead and put that on. We have a lockpick just in case. Don't think I'm going to need it for this particular playthrough, but we'll go ahead and get started. For all of these, I'm going to be playing them on professional. It does allow for unlimited saves, but again, I am doing automatic saves only. I'm not going to do any manual saves for this. Also, it does mean that surveillance cameras are up and active, but we can take those out if we have a quiet spot, as long as no one sees me shooting them. Also, we'll use the default entrance for each of these if we can. On Silent Assassin, we might mix things up.
Welcome to Paris, 47. The show is just about to start. This is the red carpet event of the season, and the guest list is a veritable who's who of the global fashion elite. You will find Viktor Novikov basking in the spotlight, while Dalia Margolis hosts the heavily guarded auction on the second floor for a group of IAGO's top customers. Now, event security will keep a watchful eye on any suspicious activity, but I trust your timeless look shall fit right in. Good luck, 47.
Alright, so the first bit of information we need is right here. May have to come back for the information we need here. Let's go ahead and select that particular mission so that we get what we need started. There we go. Yeah, I gotta go inside actually. I think we have time to circle back to a rare scoop. The one we really have to do first is the 15 Seconds of Fame mission story, because that one is a timed event, and if you don't take out the fashion model we have to take down first, he will eventually move out of our ability to disguise ourselves as him. So our target, one of our targets there. Suppose if you're sloppy and dumb, you could just pull out your gun and shoot him right there, but you have two targets to take out, and the other one will run for safety if you try that. I think this is a restricted area. It is. So, let's get some disguise going on.
Please, let's just leave right now, please.
Thankfully, no one cares that a very fashionably coiffed gentleman, well, not coiffed, whatever, clothed gentleman, has decided to just go for a nice jog in the middle of a fashion show. Gonna hop the wall right here. We're gonna sneak around this way. There are two guards that will walk back and forth here. We want to take out a cicada bodyguard because they have very high clearance throughout the area. There he is. And let's see which way he turns. He turns the way I want him to go. Perfect. We're going to take him out as soon as he stops, hopefully all the way down at the end there by the box. Oh, I was being seen by somebody. And pop. Grab him. Stash him. And let's go ahead and put on his outfit. Now we have free reign of basically the entire mansion. The only issue here is there's another guy walking around out here who may see me. And he is an enforcer, so we do need to take him down, or at the very least keep him distracted. I think we'll be alright. Let's just go ahead and keep moving. Once we take the spare camera lens, we should be alright to proceed with the mission story that involves Dalia Margolis. This one is purely for Viktor Novikov.
Hey, what's up?
Just taking a jog. Don't mind me.
After the breakup with Lisa, I have this thing with shopping.
Yoink. Alright. So we will talk to the blogger in a couple minutes. That's right. It's not the camera people outside. It's the blogger who will have to go outside and have a chat with him, and then we'll rig the camera to kill Viktor Novikov. But that is a later mission. Let's go ahead and get the big one started right now. Yep. And we got to keep an eye out for the enforcer. He does patrol around here. There he is. And perfect. Let's go ahead and pop him while he's right next to the box. And 2 down. Drag him. I don't know why the game decided to grab him by the butt, but whatever. Grab my hammer. And let's go ahead and get the mission story for 15 Seconds of Fame started. Basically, all we need to do right now is wait for that gentleman right there to finish posing. And when he comes back here to have a quick chat with Dalia on the phone, we'll knock him out, put on his clothes, and go have a private chat with Dalia ourselves. Okay, now there are 2 guards back that way. We don't want to knock them out while they're in sight.
Dalia? Helmut. Not yet. I go on in a few cycles, I think. I have.
All right, they're walking away.
I think I'm in, but I want to be clear on a few details.
He's mad that we're standing around. Perfect. Thank you, sir. As the famous poet laureate MC Hammer once said, "Eat hammer, stupid." I don't think that's what he actually said. Alright, we're going to drag his body where no one will see it. I don't think anyone else is going to come patrolling around here, but we want to make sure that the guards can't see it, so we'll drag him down to where it's a little bit more obscured. Right here. Unfortunately, you can only put 2 bodies in a box, and I think that is the only box back here, so. Now, important to note, you cannot carry an assault weapon unless you are a bodyguard. So if you don't get rid of this, everyone's going to see you armed and panic, and the guards will come after you, so. Let's go ahead and pick up his phone, wherever that dropped.
Dalia, Helmut here. Remind me again, where were you supposed to meet?
2nd floor, Voltaire Suite, next to the auction.
Got it. You want me to drop by now, or...?
No, it's essential that you walk the runway. Do the job, then come see me right away.
So we're dressed as a fashion model, who we happen to have the exact same cheekbones as the mission story will spell out pretty plainly to you. So we just need to get a little bit of makeup, and we're going to walk the catwalk.
Or something up on the 2nd floor. What the hell is that?
Thankfully, no one knows the difference between me and Helmut Kruger for whatever stupid reason. Oh, it would be so easy. Just pop the target right there. But we're going to do it the safe way.
Mr. Kruger, need a touch-up, I see. No problem, just sit back and relax. Won't take a second.
Appreciate it.
Thanks. Since the last time you saw me, I got a tattoo on the back of my skull. Hope you can cover it up with some makeup. And poof! A little camera trickery there to hide the fact that he's getting makeup done in a way that they probably didn't want to have to animate. Not sure what they're going for here. Is it ice monster or zombie?
Why can't I find anything here?
Helmut, do your blue steel. Come on. Terrible.
Do your blue steel. I don't know what that means. Excuse me, coming through. Gotta go out on the stage and be fabulous. The crowd absolutely loves me. Strike a pose. Rock that contrapposto. Oh my goodness. Alright, now we gotta leave the catwalk. And go have. No! No! We're done. One time through. Stop it! Game keeps making me do it. Crowd was like, hey, he looks lost, but we still love him. Don't need the stage schedule. We did what we were supposed to do here. Now, the good news is the game does have several checkpoints to make sure that you're authorized to go to the floor that you're trying to approach. As Helmut Kruger, we're permitted to go all the way to the top floor. So we don't have to worry about any security checks. I guess they don't assume that a fashion model is going to be armed. If for some reason they do decide to frisk me, all I gotta do is find a safe place to hide the gun. Usually if you just look around, you'll find like a trash can you can throw the weapon into. Bathrooms are a pretty easy spot to hide weapons as well. Gentlemen.
Mr. Kruger, let me know if you need new bodyguards. Okay?
Okay. Good lord. Boy, everyone wants to bang 47. Alright, we're in.
Access to the auction and a private audience with Dalia Margolis. Nicely done, 47.
Please, have a seat.
Okay.
So, Helmut, you accept my offer?
I'm in. What's the job?
Straight to the point. I like it.
We'll go for the
As it
dramatic
happens,
camera pan
I have
here.
the perfect assignment for you. Jessica Highmore.
Highmore Consulting.
The very same. That's why I wanted you in the show, so Jessica would notice you. Now, I want you to go to New York, seek out Jessica, and do what you do best. The girl is bright, young, beautiful, and should be right up your alley.
And yet she's not the mark.
My, you do catch on fast. No, that would be her father, CEO John Highmore. Jessica is your way in. Befriend him, get his trust. Highmore Consulting is planning a merger. I want to know with whom and at what price.
All right. Consider it done.
And that's for you. Keep it on you at all times. Last resort.
Cyanide. Good choice.
We've got trouble.
Would you like me to leave the room, or I just go ahead and grab that poison you handed me, and while your back is turned, poison or champagne?
Yes? Well, it's a little late now, isn't it?
And grab a seat again.
No, I'm gonna deal with this immediately. Selena's a big girl. She knew what she was getting into. Put a detail on her, and if she shows signs of cracking, pull her out. Fine. We'll talk later. Sorry about that, Helmut. So, a toast to a fruitful collaboration.
Here, here.
Well done, 47. Viktor Novikov is next.
Sorry, Dalia. Looks like espionage was a bitter pill to swallow. Goo! Alright, we gotta hide the body. Quick. Don't mind me just leaving a meeting quickly, unannounced. I haven't seen Dalia. Alright, so.
Hello, Mr. Kruger.
What was that tone? He sounded angry at me. Hey, Kruger. Alright, so we are back down on the bottom floor. We're going to go ahead and switch over to the rare scoop mission story. We have the camera lens we need. For safety's sake, we are going to switch back to a bodyguard disguise. The good news is, for whatever reason, the game decides that when you switch outfits as Helmut Kruger, the makeup comes off as well. Why does that work? I don't know. I'm guessing he grabs one of these extra long coattails and wipes his face with it first. Maybe. I like this game a lot. The one thing that has always bothered me is when 47 runs, he looks like he is gliding over the ground without making contact. They probably could have touched that up a bit.
Hi. Yes, Oh, are you? Yeah, well, look, I know it's late, but look, if you could just... Look, I only need a lens for my camera.
There we go.
It's an emergency. Palladi Walewska.
It's important to do that before you give her the lens. If you don't, you won't be able to arm it after she puts the lens in.
And my intern must have just dropped the equipment bag, because... No.
According to the young fashion blogger, Novikov has agreed to do a live interview. This could be a good time to catch the sanguine CEO off guard. The location, however, is currently unknown, and in any case, the blogger needs a replacement lens for her camera. May I suggest you help a girl in need?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, turn it back on.
I'll meet your guy out front. I literally run alongside the van and throw money in the window, right? It won't even have...
That doesn't sound desperate at all.
This is like make or break for me. I'll totally make it up to you. I'll advertise you shamelessly. No, it's a web zine. All the rage. You know, about fashion, lifestyle, and... Oh, come on, please. I'll be forever grateful. You'll help a fellow human break free from the shackles of obscurity. It's not every day you get to say that. Fine. Thanks for listening.
Excuse me, miss. I couldn't help but overhear. Is this what you're looking for?
Oh, God, yes! Yes, thank you so much. Oh, what do I owe you?
Just glad I could help.
Thanks, mister. You're a nice
How about a
saver.
kiss? No, no kiss? Alright. I get very lonely. Look at him gawking at her. Don't mind me! Alright. Let us follow her. You know, get close, but not too close. I don't know, fly casual. Oh, I don't think we're going to find any enforcers nearby. I believe she waits there until Novikov comes back around to the front. Here he comes. Usually when you trigger an important step in a mission story, what happens is the game will reroute a primary target directly to where they're supposed to meet.
Lana, Caprice. I'm here to interview Viktor Novikov.
Come on.
I'll let him know you're ready, miss.
And...
Tell Mr. Novikov the interview is a go. No, the other one. The nobody.
Ouch. Come on. You know you want to move. Well, let's go outside. Uh-oh. I see an enforcer. We may have to be a little bit more sneaky about this. Not too sneaky. The good news is, again, there are crowds of people, so we can just blend in. Oh, or not. There we go. Or not. Now, let's see if there's any more.
Well done, 47.
No enforcers.
Novikov should be right here, like a moth to the spotlight.
Here's how we're going to play this, just to be safe. The exit for the map is right back where we entered. There are a couple of side exits, but we don't need to worry about that. We just need to make sure that none of the enforcers approach before we can detonate the explosive next to Novikov.
Mr. Novikov, thanks so much for taking time out to speak to me. You have no idea what this means.
Fashion journalism needs new blood, miss. New voice.
He's so polite.
Oh, I totally agree. Huge business. Now, everything's set.
I think technically we could detonate the bomb right now and kill him, but we'll wait until there's a more opportune moment, and it will be coming soon. And if somehow I manage to screw up, we can actually shoot him and run, because we're right next to the objective. Let's go ahead and do it right. Well, wait, let me think of a good line. Sorry, Novikov, hope you're not camera shy. See ya!
Both targets are down. Great work. Now head towards an exit.
And we're done. I'm sure it didn't look terribly conspicuous that one of the bodyguards just made a run for it as soon as the bomb went off. I probably should have done it while the reporter was standing away from the camera, but she might have been killed either way. There will be some story missions that will appear to unlock experience as we're playing through the game, simply because this is a copy of the game that we're playing through Hitman 3, and I haven't gone back through and replayed all of the missions from Hitman 1 and 2 to finish those story missions again. Mixologist. Alright, well, anyway, let's watch the cinematic that wraps at the end.
How was Moscow?
Kamarov is gone. I set him up as a Langley spy. It's quite the scandal at the FSB. His death will not be investigated. Your turn.
Very well. The secrets of the global elite. 5 years of work. Everything we've collected. This thing makes WikiLeaks look like a gossip rag. The pen beats the sword, huh?
I have found that whoever wields the sword decides who holds the pen. Smile, Viktor. Your reputation is safe. Now run along. I'm sure you have pretty dresses to attend to.
Aw, his pride looks wounded.
Viktor. Good luck with the show. I have a feeling it's going to be the one you'll be remembered for.
Oh, you sneak. He's the reason we got the intel. Alright, so we finished the primary run of the mission. Let's do a quick replan, because we're going to do this silent assassin suit only. It turns out this is actually one of the easiest ones in the entire game. So much so that we're going to get rid of the weapon. We're going to get rid of the explosives. I think we'll get maybe some coins, just in case. We may not even need those. We probably don't even need the lockpick, but I'll keep it just in case. This is going to go pretty quick, and it's going to be pretty easy. we will... I think we can change the starting location. Let's see. Palace Garden. Perfect. So we'll skip having to go down the red carpet. Not a big deal. Doesn't make a huge difference. Just means we don't have the build up to the beginning of the mission. It'll just put us right in location, then we can start running to the first point that we need. Should be a pretty short distance away from where we are standing right at the beginning. Alright, so first things first. In order to get to our objective, we need to get invited to the top floor. If you're paying attention while you're walking around this area,
Still no answer.
you'll hear someone mention that they lost their invitation.
They know, okay? They know what we're up to.
That invitation is actually right in here. Where is it? Oh, is it this? It's the other bathroom, sorry. It is right here. There we go. So now I have the invitation that we need to get into the auction that's occurring on the top floor. And we are taking on the false identity that I use whenever I'm trying to get into objectives just as myself, which is Tobias Reaper. Now, because we're going in as just a regular individual, not under disguise as a bodyguard or a high-profile individual, we do have to do this through the security checkpoints, which will involve a pat-down, which is why we didn't want to take the gun with us. I think I can go this way. Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh, did I already screw this up? I already screwed it up. I'm an idiot. I was supposed to go that way. So with the invitation we have, I can now walk in this way.
If you could show me the invite, please. All right, thank you. Okay.
Good evening, sir. Please come right through. If
Thank
you
you.
need anything, please don't hesitate to ask.
And here's the first frisk point.
Just
Oh,
need to see
excuse
your
me, it's the
invite,
second
sir.
floor.
Thank you, sir. Please continue.
All right, good to go. Now there is one thing that we need to do to make this entire thing work as we would like. I believe it is on the second floor here.
Sorry, sir, you'll need to find another way in. Restricted area.
Okay. We have to do this another way. There we go. Perfect. So, we're gonna do a rare save right here. Again, I don't like to save scum, but with the Silent Assassin suit only, we may need to right here. We're gonna go right through here. Uh-oh. Camera. Watch out. Uh-oh. No, don't see me. You don't see me. Now, with those two guards' backs turned, sneak up.
Never knew this stuff was so complicated. What's this one for?
Yeah, that's a fireworks remote. I wouldn't touch it if I were you. Look, Novikov's expecting a head.
Oh, he saw me. Shoot.
Hey, you, this is...
Oh no! I got spotted by the camera.
Well, hey, mister. How's it going?
Getting worse by the second. I thought this was going to go really smoothly, and now it's not. Oh, come on! Alright. There we go. Oh, come on.
Creature of habit.
I made it.
24 hours.
Never knew this stuff was so
So here's what we're gonna do.
What's this one for?
Yeah, that's a fireworks remote.
Yoink! There we go.
Yeah. Heard something. Moving in.
Oh, stop looking at me. You didn't see anything.
Anyone there?
I don't believe this. Just gonna put the pennies on now. Gold coins, whatever. Oh, that was close.
Wow. Never knew this stuff was so complicated.
What the? Alright, we're good to go. No, stop looking at me. You didn't see nothing. Alright, we're good. I'm not good. Why the heck are you looking at me? Come on, game! Okay.
Oh. Wow. Never knew this stuff was so complicated. What's this one for?
Yeah, that's cheap.
Oh, Lord, what is that?
Listen to me. I want everybody to stay right here. I'll see what it was. Right on.
Alright. Hopefully, that will be the last time I get interrupted by this. Now watch the guards that patrol around here come right around the corner while I'm standing here. I can't win. Alright, we're good. Go, 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 go. You don't see me. You don't see me. Oh, come on! We are restarting this and I'm getting a gun to take out that camera. That is not happening to me again. Now, in order to get past the security checkpoint, you do need to do so without being caught carrying a weapon. So we're going to carry the custom DTI. This is a concealed weapon that you will be able to... Oh, I took it off by accident. You'll be able to sneak it past frisking attempts, and it is silenced. So we should be able to take out the camera without being noticed.
Invite, please.
Invitation. There you go.
All right, thank you.
Hey, you didn't ask for her invitation. Where's the camera? There it is. Good to go. Camera's out. I'm going to the bathroom. Because of how much trouble I've been having getting past this one point, we're going to save here again. I don't like save scumming, but if this is what it'll take to get this thing done. Now I don't have to worry about the camera.
Wow. Never knew this stuff was so complicated.
Chuck a coin somewhere where he'll go. Grab this.
Stay right here.
Park my butt right here. Wait for him to pass. There we go. While he's distracted, I should be able to make it. I should be able to make it. Should be able to make it. I got there. Done. That wasn't so hard, now was it? Now they are going to frisk me, but again, I have a gun that they will not be able to detect.
Anyone who comes through here, sir. I'm sure you understand.
Now, what did we go through all the trouble
We're all friends here.
of restarting the level just to get? It turns out I am carrying a device that will detonate some fireworks.
And you're good to go. Thanks a lot.
Good evening. Please come in. I hope you enjoy yourself.
For Christ's sakes. Downstairs, I don't know how many.
Shouldn't need to show anyone my ID now. We're at the point where everyone believes I'm supposed to be here.
Mr. Jordan Cross, friend Ho.
Well, they really did make everything interconnected in this game. Now, we are going to save here.
That is Dalia
Pull out the
Margolis,
device
supermodel turned spy master.
and detonate. The fireworks that are being detonated. Now here's the fun thing about this. She's going to come out onto the balcony here. The security guard on the end there is distracted, looking at the fireworks going off on the side. She'll go over and stand on the edge where we can push her off. And best of all, here comes Novikov. And guess what? He's going to park right underneath where she's standing. 2 kills, 1 push. Just need her to get in position. Novikov's almost there. Alright, Novikov is in position. Dalia is spending her sweet time smoking cigarettes. And have a nice trip. See you next fall.
Both targets are down. Great work.
And best of all, no one has any idea that I pushed.
Sir?
Just a weird coincidence. All right, lesson learned on the very first Silent Assassin suit-only mission that's not in the training. Don't get cocky and go in there without a gun. The good news is they're not looking for who did this, so you can just walk right out the exit. You can see a bodyguard right there who probably would come over and try to ask me questions if they thought I had anything to do with it. But they don't. They have no idea. So we can just walk out as though we are all full up on fashion for the evening and ready to call it a day. The only reason I'm going this way is because I think the sides actually require you to be in a disguise of some kind. There are 3 exits here. They all basically work the same way. You just walk out the gate and go back onto the street like a normal human being. Not a fashion elite. Fashionista. I don't know. Handsome guy who is really wealthy and can afford to go to these kinds of shows. Hey, watch out, guys. I hear a bunch of people died back there. What's that? Nothing. And that is the Silent Assassin suit-only run for Paris. Once you do it right, it's fairly easy. Obviously, I kept screwing it up. And I've already done both the Silent Assassin and suit-only runs for this level, so I don't get any extra points for it, but there's my Silent Assassin. And I never changed outfits, so that is suit-only. Alright, so we are done for our mission in Paris. And we'll go ahead and skip out of the cinematic that's going to play at the end there. So, as a teaser for the next episode, let's go ahead and back out. Yep, return. We've finished our trip to Gay Paris in the next episode. Once it loads. Our next episode, we're headed to Italia. We have to go take out a scientist, and I think it's a mob boss, if I'm not mistaken, in the next one. But that's going to do it for episode 2 of Nub's Hitman Files. As always, I do appreciate each of you watching, and I will see you next time.